Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Alexandra. This is Theme Park Bites, where you kind of come to get theme park food reviews, menus, and some food guides and tips. I know, right? Kind of crazy. Okay, so if this is your very first time to the channel, welcome. I haven't actually created content in about 2 years, so to be fair, like most of y'all are probably gonna be new anyways. So to the 20 of you that were here before, hey, welcome back. So I'm actually here at EPCOT. I'm really excited. I was actually over by the Citrus Blossom, and I love that place because it was one of the first places where I started the Flower and Garden Festival when it had first began. And I got the lemon meringue pie. It was so delicious, one of my favorites. And I don't know if like anything really has topped that yet. I mean, aside from maybe the coconut tres leches, which is over at La Isla Fresca. Like, let's be real, that thing was so good. So outside of that, like really gonna just dive in today. I have about 7 items that I want to try personally today. One of which is over at Florida Fresh, which is please hold, the grilled warm water lobster tail. Very excited for that. And then I have a couple of other things that I also want to try. One's at Pineapple Promenade. I believe it is it's the frozen dessert violet lemonade. I try my best not to drink alcohol while I'm in the parks because I need to stay hydrated, and I'm not really a big alcohol drinker in the first place, so it doesn't really matter to me. Today is Mother's Day, really interesting sort of day. It's currently a bit on the empty side. It's 10:30 a.m., but it will definitely fill out later on. There's only 2 weeks left of Flower and Garden, unfortunately, so I'm really sorry to come and like bring this to you so late. But if you are looking for other food reviews of Flower and Garden, please don't hesitate to head over to the website at themeparkbites.com. I'm also going to link all of that information down below in the link. I'm going to list I'm going to put the links in the description, and I'm also going to put a card as well, just so that you have that. If you really want to be a part of community, I would love it if you did. There's a newsletter over on that side that I do once a month. I don't like to spam people. I just started it, so it's pretty interesting for me and it's pretty new. So, but also if I am nervous today, it is because I haven't done this in such a long time. So I'm really sorry if I come across as like super kooky and super weird, but also that's kind of like my personality, so I can't really help it, to be honest with you. But you know what? If you are looking for that and you're looking for food reviews and menus and all that good stuff, like the lobster tail looks fantastic. It looks so good. It looks buttery, it looks warm. This is it. This is what she looks like. She looks fantastic. She's about the size of my hand. And to be honest, like I think I'm gonna go in with a fork, but I feel like this might be difficult. Okay, so let's go with the sauce first. Let's see what's like. I like the sauce. And then the actual lobster itself is a little tough. Oh my god. You do have more room. That's like full force pulling. That's ridiculous. I do have to say that it is actually really good though. Despite it being on the tougher side, the flavors are there. I like the sauce here. Nothing's overly salty, but it is on the saltier side. I will definitely say. Okay, never mind. Forget the knife or the fork. Wow. So as you can tell, it's not tender, but it is delicious. I'm in love with this sauce combination with the actual lobster itself. I didn't use the lime on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. That actually helps elevate it a bit. I guess if I had to give it a rating as of right now, I would probably rate this. It's like 3.5, like 4. Like it's like teetering on that edge, sort of. just went over to Pineapple Promenade and I got the frozen dessert. Frozen dessert? Really, Alex? The frozen desert violet lemonade. It is so beautifully purple. And do you know that the flower on top is actually an edible flower that they get from living in the land greenhouses? So yeah, you can eat it. Trusty dusty paper straw. Oh wow, that is so sweet. Oh, but it's so good. I was actually really nervous about this because another edible flower, lavender, for me tastes like soap, but this does not taste like soap. So for those of you who are afraid of lavender, you don't have to worry about it. This is a really good one. I say enjoy it, have fun. Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 5, I would definitely rate this out of 5. I'm not even gonna lie. I have a massive sweet tooth, so anything that is super sweet for me, I love it. This is perfect. It is super refreshing. It's just the whole package. Okay, so now here is the fun part. I'm gonna eat the actual flower. I'm actually really nervous about this. Okay, so this is what the flower looks like. Yep. So that's the first and last time that will ever be happening. Okay, so for what this actually tastes like, it is super sweet. There's a lot of simple sugar in this. Simple syrup. You do have to stir it a bit because it does level out. But otherwise, like, as you can see, there's a lot in this for how much they give you. It gives like a berry lemonade vibe to me. Of course, like, I don't know what violet tastes like. I mean, I just ate a violet, but it tasted nothing like the actual flower itself. So I can't say for sure that that's exactly what they're really trying to replicate, but I do like this in particular. If you are looking for something that does have a very nice berry undertone, this is perfect. And on a hot day, this is super refreshing. Today is actually not hot. It's overcast today. I was actually expecting it to be way hotter and way sunnier. But I guess the moms got, you know, they got a cool day today. I love your outfits. And so, yeah, wow. This is so good. I'm so mad because eventually this is gonna be finished. So it's starting to rain. It's drizzling just a little bit. So I'm gonna head inside, probably into Japan or into the American Adventure Pavilion so that I stay dry because I forgot my raincoat today. Yay me. With what I currently have right now. I'm currently outside of the American Adventure, the Liberty Theater. I just went over to Magnolia Terrace and I got myself a Muffuletta panini. I actually was not going to get this at first, but then I decided, why the heck not? I already got the gumbo when I was at Mardi Gras, and honestly I just wasn't feeling like having another gumbo, so I decided I was going to try the Muffuletta panini instead. It does have this olive salad. I am not a fan of olives, so this is not something that I know that I personally will enjoy, But if anybody else is looking, then that's what that looks like. But the panini looks great. It's thick. Got a lot of layers in there. Fantastic looking. And there is olive salad in here as well. So I'm going to struggle a bit, but I did want to try something new and get out of my own comfort zone. So here goes. If you are not an olive fan, try the Muffuletta panini anyway. I'm wrong. And typically I don't go out of my comfort zone when it's things that I don't like, but it goes so well with everything in here. You've got cheese in here. I believe that it is, hold on. I swear, this book comes so in handy. It comes with ham, salami, mortadella, provolone, and Swiss cheese with an olive salad. The funny thing is that majority of what's in here I don't usually like, but paired together it works very well. It's kind of got this like salty vibe to it. It is a very hard texturally, okay. They definitely toast the heck out of this bread. And even though like the ham, the salami, the cheese, the olives are all like salty individual pieces, it's like together they make this really good marriage. Outside of that, I probably would never go out of my way to eat the salad, but I do like this. There's also some onions in there as well, and peppers too that you'll notice. Yeah, this is definitely a solid sandwich if you're looking for something like this. As you can see, nice and crusty. And for a little bit over $6, this is good. The more I eat of this, the less I taste of the olives, strangely enough. It's like the bread takes away a lot of that deep flavor of an olive. I take that back. On its own, just in between, sandwiched between the bread, without the ham, without the salami, without the cheese, it's a no for me. It's not terrible, but I definitely wouldn't eat it on my own. So the last food item I happened to try, I forgot to turn on the microphone. So I made sure to turn the microphone on. This is a bit far, I'm aware, but I figured that this would just be the kind of a unique situation. So I did get the soy-glazed sticky ribs. Pretty different, pretty interesting. I didn't realize that they had nuts on them, so unfortunately I might die. It does have jalapenos on this, as well as some green onions too. This looks like actual peanuts though. If I die, I die. I don't know. I did eat a Snickers the other day though, and I'm still here and I'm still breathing, so maybe my immune system, maybe my body is getting used to something a little different. I don't know. A little different, right? You've got that. Look at how that is. It's not very sticky looking though. This one looks really sticky, but not anything else, which is fine. Oh wait, it looks stickier on this side. I lied. Immediate yes. I'm all about this. I like it. I'm gonna take off as much of the peanut as I can. I just honestly didn't realize that there were any peanuts on this at all. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten it in the first place, but it is what it is. So it's not like overly tender. It's also not as like glazed as you would want it to be. I think of like something that's sticky to have a lot of something on it. This doesn't have that, but it is good. It is flavorful. I will give it that for sure. It's not salty. I always go off of something if it's too salty because it means that you're overcompensating for something, and they're not overcompensating for anything here. I like how it's grilled. I like how it has that char taste on it. Ooh, ooh, that piece came like right off the bone. Okay, yeah, let's see how this one holds up. Even though there's still more on here, I just want to make sure that it's not a fluke. Also, this piece, it's hot. I like the charred bits on here as well. That was way more than I bargained for. Wow, that was a lot. to chew through. This one has like no bone in it whatsoever. I am tasting that soy sauce on there because it is a little salty, which I am liking a lot, but it's not too bad. Also, let me try these jalapenos. Fresh brings that heat. I feel like that's what it's been missing. Just these little pieces of jalapeno with every mouthful. So one piece was very tender and fattier. The other one is more bone, which you expect out of a normal everyday rib. I prefer the fattier piece. If you could ask for a preference, that's what I would go for. Plus, you get more meat.
So on my way out of Garden Landing, I decided to stop over and grab myself a strawberry fruit bar. It is actually over at the land cart in between Imagination and Living with the Land. This is the Helados Mexico branded strawberry fruit bar. It is very refreshing. It's naturally sweet. It's got nice chunks of real true strawberries. As you're eating it, you'll get like little pops of strawberry seeds in there as well. I decided to take it with me a little bit, but as you can see here, it is beautiful and it's so delicious.
Hey guys, so I'm actually over by Creations Shop. I just grabbed the peach galette over at EPCOT's Farmer's Feast. This is what it looks like. It's actually pretty good looking in terms of like what it looks like in person. Compared to what it looked like in the picture, it does look a little bit different. But yeah, as you can see, the whipped cream is definitely holding up. Like, let's, that is amazing. So it's supposed to be a ginger vanilla whipped cream. Or maybe it's just whipped cream. And maybe this is just ginger vanilla, but I swear it said ginger vanilla whipped cream. Please hold. I swear, I feel like this happens to me every 5 seconds, where I'm supposed to know and then I don't. Yeah, with ginger vanilla whipped cream, I taste no ginger, but I do taste vanilla because whipped cream does have vanilla in it. Um, but I don't taste any ginger in this whatsoever. It just tastes like a normal everyday whipped cream. It's great, but it's not like amazing. But let's see what it tastes like with the actual peach galette. I've never had a galette in my entire life, so this is my first time. This is fun. It does look pretty doughy on the inside here, so I'm not as excited as I could be because of that doughiness. I don't know if that is something that is normal out of a galette. So if somebody could tell me, that'd be awesome. It does look good, don't get me wrong, just not the kind of level of what I expect out of a pastry. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this small piece here. That is so unbelievably good. That is so good. Okay, let's try it with the whipped cream. Even though it doesn't have any ginger, I think the ginger would definitely give it a hint of not necessarily like heat or anything like that, but just like a hint of spice. Um, it is kind of like it's like this chewy, thick pastry. It's actually sticking to my teeth a little bit right here. I'm sorry. This is really good. Do I rate it as high as the coconut tres leche? I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 because this comes really close. It's really good, but I do think it's just a bit on the doughy side, which is not what I expect at all. But I do like the flakiness of this particular dessert. I'm usually not a baked or cooked fruit kind of gal. Like, I'm not a pie person, but definitely coming out of my comfort zone a lot. And I'm realizing that like I like a lot of things that I otherwise didn't love when I was a kid or as a teenager. You can definitely tell that this is undercooked. That is, that's just dough. That's not, someone can definitely get sick from this. At least right underneath the peaches, there's just too much moisture here. And the pastry didn't have any room to rise and do its thing. But on the outsides here, very good. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I went to a bunch of spots out here at EPCOT. I'm really excited. I'm really disappointed that the peach galette was the last thing that I happened to eat today. But you know what though? Like, there are always going to be times when the food is just not 100% and it's just not going to hit. And you can see like a really full down review on the website if you want to. You're more than welcome to do that. I definitely think that you should, because there will be a lot more words, especially on that peach galette on the website in that food review. Um, but yeah, it is such a nice day today. If you didn't happen to come to EPCOT, I am so sorry that you didn't, but I hope that you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day with your moms, or if you're a mom, I hope you did too. I hope you're making the most of your time, but also I hope that this becomes a resource for you in terms of what you're looking for when it comes to food. Peace out, Cub Scouts, and bye.